okay. It's time for another vlog. It's the end of November, nearly that December time when things tend to get busy, so I thought I'd use a pause and we do a new vlog and a little bit of a catch up. So do you know, some nights it seems that everything just clicks together, things seem a lot easier, and I don't know, and then for whatever reason sometimes that's not the case and everything seems much harder than it should be. Tonight is the latter, and it's taken me ages to put things together. I'm in a slightly different place to usual. I'm in my kitchen today just because the studio is just pure chaos. So what I thought I would do, rather than bore you with aspirations and plans and things, what I usually do before starting a new project is to stretch those muscles and get back into it. As I've said many times before, the best way to do that is these oddities. So the small figurines, for anyone who's not familiar with my odd terminology. So I've put together a new series of oddities, and I just thought I'd use this as an excuse to go through them and introduce you to them. They'll all be available straight away, really. They came hot out of the kiln yesterday, and then they will be heading to the sculpture gallery. But if you're interested in any of them before they make that journey, just let me know. So here we go. The first one is called Be Bold, Be Brave, Be Kind, and this is really a small maquette for a much larger piece that I am working on. I've actually started it for next year. So the premise of the piece that I'm doing is around mental health and recovery. I've approached that through the lens of George and the Dragon. It's a bit of a gentle nod to the Fairy Queen. So the central figure is a child, chosen deliberately as a symbol of vulnerability. It's a reminder that bravery and kindness are not opposites, and that strength can emerge from some unexpected places. So that's that one. Quite a lot in a relatively small piece there. Much less poignant is the idol of the Hebridean sheep, which I've made. This is named after, well, it was a band that I was listening to recently, which sent me down an unexpected route, which is that of animal sculpture. So there's no great concept here, just admiration. The Hebridean sheep are magnificent, and that alone is sometimes enough reason to make something. It's just a moment of play with a bit of clay, and a willingness to follow that impulse. So there we go. It's just a nice little idol. Keeper of the Hollow Places. So this began as a simple charm and grew just increasingly elaborate as I worked. It again became a bit of an idol, a guardian figure. So for me, it's a representation of patience, which is something I keep going back to. The act of tending to something meaningful and choosing to protect it. It's just one of those where I dived in and just kept adding and probably spent too much time on it, to be honest. It's ended up a bit of an elaborate little construction, but you know, that's the way it is. They are the end product of something cathartic, so that's fine. Next one, a patient bastet. Bastet. I am not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I hope it is. A patient bastet. Oh, it's too late to be doing this, isn't it? Never mind, let's run with it. My son's school project on Egyptology. Egyptology. I'm losing my ability to speak. Apologies for that. My son's school project on Egypt crept into the studio and stayed for a while. So yeah, that's basically the premise for this one. That's where the inspiration came from. Another animal portrait. I don't know what's happening to me. I kind of feel a bit of a mix of admiration and unease around cats. Probably down to allergies. But I respect the quiet certainty, and that's what this is about. So this piece, it's pretty much in that space. It's a bit of a gentle nod to the goddess Bastet, and with a little bit of humour there. So there you go. That's that one. I'm moving down my list so I don't forget what I've made. Trench the Boggart is truly going back to the roots of the Oddities. So he's just a creature made to spark the imagination, which is something I try to do. I played with this facial expression for quite some time, just nudging it until it landed somewhere unexpectedly tender, which it did. I have my own backstory for this character, but in true Oddities fashion, I'm leaving that open for personal interpretation. So it's just one to spark the imagination, really. The next one is the Medici Howler. I was going through one of my uncle's old ceramic books, and I came across this 16th century oddity, for want of a better word. It was a triple spouted flask, which just sparked my imagination. So I was just drawn in by the strangeness of this object and felt compelled to reinterpret it. So what emerged is this hybrid, part vessel, part creature. Speaking of strange, my focus has gone. Hey, come back to me. It's not happening, is it? Oh, there we go. Back. I'll edit that out, that's fine. The next one, now I've finished messing with my camera and talking about pots, is the soft hum of stillness. So this is another sculpture touched by that Egyptian influence. It's another attempt to capture a moment of calm, of stillness, something that I aspire towards. So yeah, again, it's a piece that is inspired by the Egyptian style. I think sometimes, and it's something that I battle against, it's probably a little bit controversial to say, but I think the human form can sometimes feel compositionally plain, but a good hat can shift everything. So there you go. That's a basic explanation of form. I think the figure just holds that kind of meditative energy that I was reaching for. So there we go. That's him. Something calming. And then back again to the old school Oddities, an interdimensional partnership. This is really an ode to a series that I've had going for a long time, which is my Pet Peeve series. It's a small celebration of companionship in its strangest form, really. It's a devoted owner and a creature from somewhere very much not here, I think is a good summary of this piece. I think the world could use more depictions of unlikely relationships, and that's yet another tribute to the odd and the wonderful. So there we go. And then finally, whiskey, no ice. This is basically a grumpy old sod, sculpted with great affection. I enjoy making grumpy old sods, and I fully intend to become one eventually. So hopefully it's sculpted to carry all the dry, unimpressed energy that only old age can pull off. And I don't say that cynically. I admire it. I think we do our time, don't we? So there we go. Let's end on that note. That's my list. Hopefully I've shown pictures of that and been able to take them and post them on here. So there we go. Just as a quick update on other things, promise I won't bore you. I have my T.S. Eliot piece, which is going to be at the Sculpture Gallery, hopefully transferring that this weekend with any luck. So that will be at the Sculpture Gallery at Leeds Corn Exchange, along with some of my other pieces, which are there at the moment, which is Marlowe's still there, Riding the Waves there, so there's a few. I'm going to be displaying a lot more work in the Sculpture Gallery over Christmas. All of us, the kind of joint owners of the Sculpture Gallery, will be displaying our own work as well, and hopefully we'll have a nice opening and have a chance to meet people and chat and drink wine and things. So yeah, it should be a good start to the festive period. So that will be the first Thursday of December, wherever that is. I'm sure I'll put that in the notes. I've also been lucky enough to get a commission from East Riding Council. Well, it's through the Arts Fund for East Riding, for a public sculpture which is going to go into the East Riding Galleries and Museum collection, I believe, but it's going to be released as part of my hometown Ghouls bicentenary celebration. So that's going to be quite a large, intricate ceramic piece, which will be unveiled next July. So again, I'll post information about that. I haven't even made anything for that yet. It's next July. It's pretty big. Should probably start work on that at some point. Other than that, yeah, there's a few other things coming up, which I shall update you about in due course. But I don't want to make this too long. So, as I say, just wanted to touch base, introduce that new odd set of small sculptures. I'm going to try and do a bit of a Christmas post as well. Hopefully December will allow. You never know, things might click together and it may come easily. We can but see. But I'm going to be putting some updates on Instagram, bringing things a bit up to date, because I know I've been a little bit absent recently, so I'll try my best. All right. I hope everyone's well, and I shall see you soon. Okay. Ta-ta!